There was a man who lived alone in a small apartment. One night, he returned home after a long, exhausting day, ready to rest. As he unlocked the door, he noticed it was already open. He hesitated, looking around to see if someone was there or if he had simply forgotten to lock the door that morning. Everything felt off. The air was tense, and nothing looked familiar. That's when he realized this wasn't his apartment. He turned to leave, but something caught his eye. Across the room, there was a figure hunched over a dish of flesh. The man's posture was feral, his hands tearing into whatever lay before him with a ravenous hunger. His fingers glistened with something dark and wet. The sound of sinew tearing and bone snapping filled the air, echoing unnaturally loud in the silent room. Wet, sickening noises that made his skin crawl. He stared, frozen in place. Every instinct screamed at him to run, but his body refused to obey. Unconsciously, he covered his nose and mouth out of fear of being heard. His elbow accidentally hit the doorknob, creating a slight noise. The man-eating stopped. He lifted his head slowly and looked around, his eyes searching the room until they locked onto the intruder. His eyes went wide in fear, mouth hanging open as if trying to scream, but no sound escaped. His body trembled, paralyzed by terror. Fear took over. He forced his legs to move, spinning around and bolting away from the apartment and whatever nightmare was inside. The stranger calmly closed the door, sat down, then sighed with exasperation. "Crazy health nuts," he muttered, shoving another slice of pizza into his mouth.